This weekend, we are going to have Tynamo Comm Day in Pokemon Go. So we're going to go over the top tips, tricks, strategies, and maybe you guys are like, Tynamo's lame, I don't really want to play this. The bonus isn't great, and while I will agree with most of those points, guys, there is an underlying bonus that's running from an event that's going to make this Comm Day very impactful, more powerful than any other Comm Day for 3 times catch XP, and I'm going to show you guys that in this video. So stick around. Welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. The Tynamo Comm Day is going down in Pokemon Go on the 21st from 2 until 5 p.m., which is going to be this Sunday. I would suggest that I know that this Pokemon doesn't appear to be the best Pokemon, that it is something that you guys highly consider doing because, I'm going to give it to you right up front, this week we are having the Better Together event in Pokemon Go. And in that Better Together event, you are going to be able to get 4 times catch XP. And that event is going all the way until Monday. So during Comm Day, which is going to have boosted spawns, you're going to have 4 times catch XP, which normal Comm Day bonuses of 3 times catch XP, which I always tell you guys you could do a lot of XP, is only going to be 3 times catch. So going from 3 until 4, man, this is going to be quite a day out there, guys. It is going to be something fantastic. And not only that, the bonus of quarter egg hatch distance will be active as well. So you're going to get 2 bonuses. One of those XP bonuses is going to be even better than any other Comm Day catch and boosted with those Comm Day spawns, which is what makes it very, very helpful. While Tynamo may not be the easiest excellent throw, if you can get out there and hit excellent throws on a lucky egg for a grand total of 3 hours, making you need to use 6 lucky eggs, guys, you're going to turn a ton of XP. If you make in and around 1,000 excellent throws, first ball catch, which they are easier to catch during Comm Day, curveball excellent throws on a lucky egg, you are looking at around, just short, really, of 10 million XP. Yes, 10 million XP if you can do 1,000 of those. And I know that's quite a feat to ask for, but if you guys do get in rhythm, it is possible to do something like this. So I can't wait to see how much XP you guys get. I am going to put a post on my Twitter at the Trainer Club with 2 Bs that is going to really make you guys see some mind-blowing numbers because people grind out there and I can't wait to see what you do. And then if you add best friend, ultra friends, and great friend bonuses, which during the Better Together event is also going to go up 2 for the price of 1. So instead of 1 day interaction upgrade, you're getting 2. You can even put more XP on top of that. So do not look over this day and please make sure to play as much as possible. So into the Tynamo tips, let's talk about the bonuses before we talk about the tips. The bonuses are increased Tynamo spawns, so they're going to be pretty much everywhere. You're going to get increased shiny odds, the best odds that you're going to be able to get a Shundo in the wild. Not only that, you're going to get 3-hour incenses, 3-hour lure modules. You're going to be getting snapshots, so please make sure to take 5 snapshots. That's adding towards your snapshot medal. And you're getting 2 times catch candy, 2 times the likelihood of getting XL candy when playing. You're going to get an additional special trade, and all trade costs will be 50% reduced. So if there's a shiny from GoFest Global that you've been trying to get from somebody, maybe it's a legendary shiny, maybe it's an unknown shiny, whatever that is, now is the time to trade for it because instead of being 40,000 with the best friend, it will be 20,000. So you could do 2 for the price of 1, which is going to be impactful. And let's not forget about the evolution. If you evolve into Electros, it will get the move of Volt Switch. So we're going to go over all the PvP stats where it sits right now. I'm also going to be giving you guys the PvP IVs and everything that you need to know. So with that said, the shiny is not great, like I said, but the Electros does look a little bit better. So now let's get into our top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 starts today. We need to start clearing out our bag. What is in your bag? Do you actually need these Pokemon? What are you doing with these Pokemon? Are you saving them for a specific reason, or do you just not want to get rid of things? And did you upgrade your bag, and are you getting lazy? You need to ask yourself these questions. Will they be future Comm Day Pokemon? Will they be future relevant PvP Pokemon if we hit level 60, right? So for instance, I talk about this. I had a Marill that was a 0-15-15. I transferred it because it was at level 40. Now that 0-15-15 is the 100% for the Great League, and I don't have it. So that's something that you have to consider. Something like an Umbreon might be one of those. A 15-15-15 at the Ultra League standpoint is now the most relevant, but when or if level 60 comes out, that Pokemon may jump in rank because it now can get a little bit higher, and you can maybe use something like a 5-15-15 in that situation. So it's something to consider. Not only that, have people ever asked for this Pokemon in a lucky trade in the last X amount of trades that you've had? If the answer is no, maybe it's not super relevant as much as you think. Is it an extra Comm Day Pokemon shiny shiny that you don't need 30 of. Most people don't ask for Comm Day shinies. But what you also need to consider is that you only get one special trade. If we are lucky during a season, 2 special trades per day. So you have to consider that situation and make sure that you're not overstepping any boundaries here, because yes, while you have a ton of shinies from Comm Days, you get legendaries from raids, you only get 1, maybe 2 per day. So that means max you're getting about 365 per year. And then in there, you might add a little bit extra for a couple seasons. Let's call it 2 seasons. So maybe you're around 600 that you can trade. That's shinies and legendaries, and you're gonna keep catching shinies during future Comm Days, and you're gonna keep catching legendaries. So you have to make sure that you're trading what's the most impactful here. So that's where I'm at for my bag space. Then we're going into our item bags. I want you guys to have as many Ultra Balls and Great Balls as possible. My bag space is completely diminished from this, so I will probably be using Pokeballs and trying to stack up on Ultra and Great from those field research tasks. But if you're trying to maximize out on XP, catching every Pokemon on that first ball throw will add up a little bit more XP, and over time it will help you out because there is a first ball catch bonus. So don't overlook that. We need 6 lucky eggs, because even if you don't need XP, I still suggest you guys use this. And then 12 12-kilometer eggs coming into this event, because it's quarter egg hatch distance. You can hatch all of your 12-kilometer eggs for a fraction of the cost for walking, and then you're gonna get almost in and around 70 to 95,000 Stardust. So don't overlook that. It's easy to do. While yes, you have to use premium incubators to get it done, it is still worth your time, energy, and effort, especially because of that distance. And you can hatch shinies, but even if you don't, you get a ton of Stardust. And that's why I love 12-kilometer eggs, because you also battle through shadows to be able to get them, which you can get shiny shadow Pokemon, you get good quality shadow Pokemon, and then you can get Stardust. And if you hatch a bonus shiny, well, congrats, you did. But at least you're getting function while you're on your way there. And then you're gonna need 1 incense, and that's pretty much all you need. And if you want to go over, guys, do not forget that incense during Comm Day you can put on, and it will go for 3 hours. You can stack a grand total of 8 of those during Comm Day period of time and get 24 hours worth of incense. So if you are playing the Better Together event and you want to keep grinding, maybe there's some great spawns out there, maybe you're taking advantage of those Stardust boosted Pokemon that I've taught you about, please make sure to put all those on and keep grinding. Even if you just want to do 3 of those and it's going to take you all the way until you go to sleep, perfect. But 3 all the way for 9 hours would normally cost you 9 incenses. That's why Comm Day bonuses, especially when they're layered in with events, make a ton of difference. Which then leads us into tip number 2. Tip 2 is getting closer to the event. Where are you going to play for this event? Are you going to play in a local area? Do you have a college campus? Do you have a downtown area? How are you going to play? I prefer that you guys play in a circular area that has Pokestops and gyms, and you're able to lure those up and there's people around, because that makes a big difference. If there's not people around, you want to lure them up all by yourself, go ahead. And don't forget that during Comm Day, if you can put a lure down, it's going to add towards your Picnicker medal, and the Picnicker medal is an easy one to go platinum when you're playing with Comm Day with a bunch of people around. So please make sure to put those down, contribute, and go forward. And as we are getting closer to the event, 30 minutes beforehand, I suggest not catching any Pokemon, because all those Pokemon not caught will change into Tynamo. And then do not complete any field research in the area that you're going to be playing, because you can get Tynamo from those, and you can also get Great and Ultra Balls. So please don't do any field research in there unless you're like, oh, well, the event research is better than what I'm getting from this. And if that's the case, then go ahead and do it, and you don't care about that field research. But field research during Comm Days, great way to be able to get Shundos, and in the wild, great way to be able to get Shundos, because they are boosted odds. All right, so then that leads us into the day starting in tip 3. So the day is starting. We need to have an electric Mega on to optimize the XL Candy at Mega level 3. So we have Mega Ampharos, we have Mega Manectric, we also have one of my favorites, and I always use this Pokemon, which is going to be Primal Kyogre, because it covers all rainy weather boosts, and since Tynamo is an electric Pokemon, it's going to cover that, and it's also going to cover water and bug. So you're getting 3 typings. That's why the Mega Rayquaza, Primal Groudon, and Primal Kyogre are the best Megas to have multiple of them at Mega level 3. So day starting, as soon as the day starts, 2 p.m., put on all your incubators so that you have all your 12-kilometer eggs going. Put on your incense, put on your lucky eggs, and then start your day. Start grinding. Get used to that excellent throw on the Tynamo. Get into the rhythm and hit as many of those as you possibly can. And please use the skip animation trick. If you need to see it, check it out up here. It helps out quite significantly. And guys, this is going to be a day for the ages. If you're grinding for XP, please don't overlook this. This day is very impactful. And for the 100% IVs in the wild, so there's 2 IVs I'm going to make you aware of. Number 1 is going to be 695. That's level 30. if it is not rainy weather. If it is rainy weather, the 695 may not be a 100% IV, you'll have to check it, but 753 in the weather boost is now the guaranteed 100% IV. So if it is non-rainy weather, 695, and if it is rainy weather, 753. If you see either of those two CPs in both of those conditions, they are guaranteed hundos, so you're definitely going to want to catch them. And as far as our PvP IVs, 11514 will be the Electros in the Great League, and 21514 will be the Electros in the Ultra League. But as of right now, the Electros is ranked 483 with decent PvP moves, so I'm not really sure that Volt Switch is going to put this Pokemon in the top 100. I would be really shocked if it did. And 353 in the Ultra League, and in the Master League 473, so it doesn't look like it's going to be a monumentally impactful Pokemon, but I could be wrong, and if I am, I will report back for you guys. And the field research is going to be 347 for the hundo, and you could also get 5 Great Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Pineapple Berries, or 500 Stardust. So please make sure to do that to get your Ultra Balls and Great Balls, and I plan to use as many Pokeballs as possible if it goes accordingly and I can catch most of these Pokemon, which then is going to lead us to tip number 4. Tip 4, remember, post-event, so we have 50% reduction in trades, so please make sure to do that. So from 5 until 10 p.m., you are going to be able to do raids for the electric. So if you do want the electric from raids, this one is an all electric type Pokemon, meaning it's only going to have one weakness, which is going to be ground. So the ground is going to come through for you guys, and 980 will be the 100% IV, and 1225 will be the weather boosted 100% IV for this Pokemon. So if you want to extend Comm Day, you can keep doing this, but most importantly, guys, please make sure to do your trades, get them done. Even if you're just swapping shiny Tynamos, please make sure to do it. And then if you are going for those special trades for unique Pokemon, capitalize now. Now's a great time to do it. So thank you guys for tuning in as always. Do not overlook this Comm Day. Make sure you let everybody know that this Comm Day is very impactful for XP. Appreciate you guys, likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, participation to X level. I'm gonna see you guys out in the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.